Today we're going to continue our study of Chapter 1 in Social Studies, Uncovering the Past, and we're going to be talking about Lesson 2, which is Studying Geography. You will need the quiz that goes along with Lesson 1.2 in your EN. Our big idea today is physical geography and human geography contribute to the study of history. The main ideas: geography is the study of places and people. Studying location is important to both physical and human geography, and geography and history are closely connected. And as always, you'll go back and watch the videos after the lesson. So geography, it includes the study of both physical and cultural features. Most of the time when we think of geography, we just think of the physical things, like landforms and climate, but it goes deeper than that. Quick touch up on your knowledge of landforms. These are the natural features of the land surface. Climate is the pattern of weather conditions in a certain area over a long period of time. Weather happens right now. Climate occurs over a period of time. So landforms and climate are part of a place's environment. That's why it's included in physical geography. And then human geography, this is the study of people and places and where they live. So geographers use this to understand how the environment affects the people that lived there or that live there today. So to study various locations, you know that geographers use maps. Location is the exact description of where something is. And if you'll remember back to last week, we talked about latitude and longitude. That is the exact location of something. So every place on Earth has a specific location. There are no two places in the world that are exactly alike. And by comparing the locations, geographers learn more about the factors that affect each of them. We know that a map is a drawing of an area. It can focus on things such as cities or boundaries or features. Most maps have symbols that represent different things, so you know what you're looking for when you look at the map. And then regions. A region is an area with one or more features that make it different from the surrounding areas. The feature of a region can be physical, like forest or grassland, or human features like language or religion also define regions. So here would be an example of physical geography. You can actually see the layout of the land, so mountains, rivers, oceans, rainfall, climate. And this would be off California's coast. And this would be an example of human geography, which is the study of people. So their way of life, their homes, their cities, beliefs, travels. And this happens to be members of the Dogon people in the country of Malay. In studying maps, you have different kinds of maps. These are all maps of California, but you can tell they look different. This would be a physical map of California because it's showing the elevation of the mountains. This is a climate map. You can see it's telling you, based on the color, what climate you would find in each of those areas. This map of California shows population, and it tells you what one dot represents. And then this map of California is showing you the roads. If it's a red line, that would be interstate highways, and all the rest would just be other highways, such as state routes or just local roads. So how are geography and history related? Well, to figure that out, you begin with resources in an area that were critical to their early settlement. In every civilization we talk about, we're going to discuss this. So the materials found in the earth that the people need and value would be an example of some of those early essential resources. Even today, we need water to survive. Back in the times before you go to the grocery store, they needed animals. They needed fertile land in order to grow their own food. And they needed something to make their tools out of. So a lot of people used stone until they developed different metals. All first societies formed along rivers. That's because they needed a source of fresh water. And geography shapes cultures because people develop different cultures based on their environment. Some people developed even religious beliefs based on the geography of their area. Geography has helped shape history. It has affected the growth of societies. If you live in an area that makes it hard for other people to get in and invade and take over, then that's a very good place to be in because you're protected. People in areas with many natural resources could actually use those resources to get rich, to make money, and thereby build powerful cities, such as ancient Greece. And geography causes weather-related problems, such as floods and food shortages. So you have to pay attention to the geography of the area. And people can affect geography by planting trees, building lakes, or unfortunately creating wastelands. So again, these are all things that we're going to talk about as we go through our study of ancient civilizations this year in 6th grade. So this ends this lesson, and you can find this in your book. This is just the visual summary of chapter 1. And we will pick back up later, and we will be doing chapter 2.